Hello everyone, this is Anuj Bhartiya, Senior Mathematics Lecturer, Narayana Group, and I am here to discuss 28th Jan evening shift mathematics paper. So let's see what type of question they have asked in this shift and how many questions are based on the regular model and how many questions they have deviated as per the regular model of JEE. Looking at the first question, it's a question from functional equation, and two important information what they have given here is, first is the codomain minus infinity to 1. This is the codomain. This is important. Second thing is the function which is given f of x dot f of 1 by x equals to f of x plus f of 1 by x. So this functional equation, when satisfied with a polynomial, then there are only two such polynomial, 1 plus or minus x power n. Standard result. We can derive it also. We can take any type of polynomial, and when we substitute the values and check, only the leading term and the constant term will be left, remaining all will become 0. So as it is an standard result, already it has been asked previously in JEE, so let us use it as a standard result. F of x equals to 1 plus or minus x power n. Now what they said is, it is a second degree polynomial. It means n become 2. So there are two possibilities, 1 plus x square or 1 minus x square. What is the domain given to us? All r. For all r, 1 plus x square, its range will be 1 to infinite. And for all r, 1 minus x square, its range will be minus infinity to 1. And what I want? I need minus infinity to 1. So it means this is my function. So f of x should be 1 minus x square. So one thing that we got is our function. Now they are saying f of k equals to minus 2k. So f of k equals to minus 2k means 1 minus k square equals to minus 2k. So we are getting one equation. What is that equation? X square minus 2k minus 1 equals to 0. Now what we want is, so 1 minus k square, k square. Now what they are saying is, sum of square of all possible values of k. Means for this we need sum of square of roots. What is sum of square of roots? Alpha square plus beta square, alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Check what is sum of the roots, alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta according to this equation is 2. So 2 square minus 2 times alpha beta is minus 1, which is 6. So 6 is the correct answer for this question, which is option number 3. So if we look at the difficulty level of the question, no, it is definitely solvable because it is a scene model. Already we have seen the question based on the same functional equation in previous JEE bits. So if already asked question, most of the student would have been known this question. Definitely most of you have solved it correctly. So the correct answer for this is option C, 6. Okay, moving to next question. Second question, very basic question from vector algebra, and they are saying a vector, and its projection along and perpendicular to two given vectors are given, b vector and perpendicular to b vector. Here b vector is not important. It is like the projection of the vector A in both the direction, along and perpendicular to, is given. So what will be the resultant of the vector? Resultant of the vector will be the diagonal according to parallelogram law of addition. It means you will get a vector directly. Adding the horizontal component, which is 16 by 11 times 3, 1, minus 1, and we are adding the vertical component 1 by 11 times minus 4, minus 5, minus 17. So what we get, a vector. Let's add. So 3 into 16, which is 48 minus 4, 44 by 11. Second is 16 minus 5, 11 by 11. Third is minus 16 by 11 and minus 17 by 11. So minus 16 minus 17 is minus 33 by 11. So finally you will get here a vector. So what is a vector? 4, 1, minus 3. Now what they are asking, if this a vector is alpha, beta, gamma, if the components are alpha, beta, gamma, so alpha is 4, beta is 1, gamma is minus 3. So the value of alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. 16, 25 plus 1, 26. So 26 should be the correct answer, which is option A. So if we talk about the difficulty level of this question, so it's easy to solve. Most of you have definitely solved this question. So one easy question from vector. Moving to next question. Actual JEE advanced question which is asked in JEE mains now, and already this question is asked in JEE mains previously also. Actual JEE advanced question. If you look at the two angles which are given with sign, let us say angle A is pi by 4 plus r minus 1 times pi by 6, and angle B is pi by 4 plus r pi by 6. So the key step is difference of the angle is constant, which is pi by 6. This is your key step for this question. So given summation can be written as r from 1 to 13, 1 upon sine A, sine B. A and B are what I have assumed here. So as the difference of angle is constant, I can write it as sine B minus A divided by sine A into sine B, and B minus A is pi by 6, sine pi by 6 is 1 by 2, r from 1 to 13. So it is 2 times summation r from 1 to 13 sine B minus A, sine B cos A minus cos B sine A divided by sine A sine B. Separate in two parts, 2 times summation r from 1 to 13. So this becomes sine B get cancelled, cot A minus cot B, cot A minus cot B. We can put back the value of cot A and cot B. So what we'll get? We'll get it as A is pi by 4 plus r minus 1 times pi by 6. So S equals to sum r from 1 to 13, 2 times cot pi by 4 plus r minus 1 times pi by 6 minus cot r pi by 6 plus pi by 4. Let us check the values what we have kept. Pi by 4 plus r minus 1 times pi by 6, pi by 4 plus r pi by 6, and it is a telescopic. So if you put the value of r one by one, the first value will be cot pi by 4 minus cot pi by 4 plus pi by 6. When you put r equals to 2, it becomes cot pi by 4 plus pi by 6 minus cot pi by 4 plus 2 pi by 6, and so on. When we put r equals to 13, I will get cot pi by 4 plus 12 pi by 6 minus cot of pi by 4 plus 13 pi by 6. And we can see all the alternate terms are getting cancelled. Okay, so if we solve for S now, so all the terms are getting cancelled. We are getting 2 times cot pi by 4 minus cot pi by 4 plus 13 pi by 6 can be written as pi by 6 plus 2 pi. Only these 2 terms are left, remaining all terms get cancelled. So 2 times cot pi by 4 is 1 minus cot of 2 pi plus theta is cot theta. So this becomes cot of 45 degree plus 30 degree is 75 degree. What is cot of 75 degree? 2 minus root 3. So this becomes 2 times of 1 minus 2 minus root 3, which is 2 root 3 minus 2. According to question, what they have given this sum, 2 root 3 minus 2, they are saying a root 3 plus b. This is a root 3 plus b. So what is a? A is 2 and b is minus 2. What they are asking here? They are asking a square plus b square. So a square plus b square is 4 plus 4, 8. So 8 is the correct answer for this question. And 8 is option number B. So B is the correct answer. So looking at the difficulty level of the question, yes, it is a telescopic. So if you have practiced it before, so you will definitely know it. But it is a known question. So most of you have definitely solved this question. Okay, moving to next question. Question from function, and if we talk about the difficulty level of the question, so it's based on the basic definitions of the functions with domain and codomain, and including the basic counting. What they said is, if you look at the key step for this question, first thing that you should understand is domain. Domain is 0 to 3. Then function is defined, and within this domain, both the functions are onto. It means fx is onto. I'm talking only for function fx. तो अगर fx onto है, if the function is onto, then the range of the function should be same as codomain. So if fx is 2x cube minus 15x square plus 36x plus 7, then f dash of x is 6x square minus 30x plus 36, which is 6 times x square minus 5x plus 6, which is 6 times x minus 2 into x minus 3. And we have to talk about the range of the function. Okay. So if you check the wavy curve for this function, 2, 3, we have to check between 0 to 2 according to the sign change of wavy curve. About 2, it will change the sign from positive to negative. So this is the point of maxima. About 0, it will change from negative to positive. It is a sign of minima. About 3, it is changing the sign from negative to positive. It is a point of minima. So the maximum value will be obtained at 2. So what is f of 2? That will be the maximum value. Put 2. So this becomes 16 minus 60 plus 72 plus 7. So this will become 12, 35. So f of 2 become 35, which is the value of f of 2. Now minimum will be either 0 or 3 within this interval, because we have to check for the range. So f of 0 is 7. F of 3, if we calculate, it is 54 minus 135 plus 108 plus 7. So this becomes 61 minus 27, and it will be 34. So f of 3 is 34 and f of 0 is 7. So minimum is 7. It means we get range. What we got the range as? 7 to 35. And this is set A according to question, because the range should be same as codomain. Similarly, they have defined g of x for 0 to infinity. G of x is x power n by 1 plus x power n. Standard curve, x power n upon 1 plus x power n. G of x, which is defined at x power n by 1 plus x power n when n is odd. Defining from x lying between 0 to infinity, means greater than or equal to 0. And n is odd here. So what will be the nature of the curve? At 0, the value is 0. And about infinity, the value will approach to 1. We can check this nature with the help of derivative of the curve. It means g of x belongs to closed 0 to open 1. That is the range of g of x. Now what they said in the question is, B is the codomain of this. So this is B. This is same as set B. Then they said set S is x belongs to A or x belongs to B. So what is set S? X belongs to A or x belongs to B. So in A we got 7 to 35, and in B we are getting 0 to 1. So this becomes 0 to 1 union 7 to 35. This is your set S. So we have got all the information, whatever they are requiring. Now number of element in set S they are asking. So number of element, did they ask for integers? Yes, x belongs to z. We are counting for the number of integral solutions or integral points in this, which are 0, 7, 8, 9 up till 35. So 7 to 35, 29 numbers, and 0, 30. So total number of elements are 30. So 30 should be the correct answer for this question. And 30 is option C, third option. So difficulty level of the question is okay. It is definitely solvable, but we have to solve for two different functions. So a bit time taking, but still it can be solved within 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes. Next question. Two equal sides of an isosceles triangle are along the two given lines. If m is the slope of this third side, then the sum of all possible distinct values of m. Standard question from straight lines. So let us say that a triangle formed by the given sides are ABC. So we need the slopes. So what is the slope of the first one of them is given as 1 by 2. Slope of second one of them is given as -1. We need slope of this, and they are isosceles triangle. So these two angles are equal. So there are two ways of solving this. One is definitely the angles which are required, and the side which is required, the slope will be same as the angle bisector of the line joining these two. तो इन दोनों का जो angle bisector, these two angle bisector. So one angle bisector, second angle bisector. This will be the two slopes. So we should get the product of slope as -1. Second method is, as we used directly, tan theta equals to mod m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. Standard result for finding the angle between two lines. So use this formula for finding the angle theta at B and the theta at C. So if you use at B, so it will be m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. If you use at C, then it is m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. And both these angles are equal. So both these expressions should be same. Rearrange. So 1 minus 2m into 1 minus m equals to plus or minus of m plus 2 into m plus 1. M plus 2 into m plus 1. So we get 1 minus 3m plus 2m square equals to plus or minus of m square plus 3m plus 2. If we take the plus sign, then what will happen? If we take the plus sign, so we'll get m square minus 6m minus 1 equal to 0. So no need to check for the negative sign, because you are getting the product of slope -1. As we have already discussed that it will be along the internal and the external angle bisector of about A. So what we need? The sum of all possible distinct value of m. So m1 plus m2 equal to 6. So 6 should be the correct answer for this question. So the correct answer is option 3. So this way you should check all the different cases, and you should solve this. So as per, if you see the different analysis of all the shift, yes, it is 100% solvable question, and most of you have definitely solved. Now you might be thinking, why we are not checking here for negative sign? You can check. See what will happen. Plus 2m square minus m square minus 3m minus 2. So this minus 3m get cancelled. We get 3m square plus 3 equal to 0. Absurd result. That's why we are not checked. Because already we know one of the result that m1, m2 should be -1. And we have got it here. So we have used one of the sign and we have got, so that is the correct answer. But suppose you have solved this as the first equation and we are getting absurd result. So you should again go for the second one. Okay. Okay, next question. Very simple question from matrix, regular model questions. The matrix P which they have given, cos theta minus sin theta cos theta, which is an orthogonal matrix. This is the standard orthogonal matrix of order 2 cross 2. And what is the property of orthogonal matrix? The matrix multiplied with its transpose in any order is identity matrix. So P into P transpose equals to P transpose into P equals to I. Now what they are asking is, they have given you matrix B, which is P A P transpose, where students can kill their time finding B. Actually, we don't need to find B. We have to simplify for B, because we require B power 10 as per the given question. We require B power 10. So what is B square? P A P transpose multiply with P A P transpose. Take care of the order in which the matrix are multiplied. P transpose into P, this is identity matrix. And any matrix when multiplied with identity in any order, then answer will not change. It will be same. So it means this become P A square P transpose. If you find B cube, so it is B square multiplied with B. B square already I know. P A square P transpose multiply with P A P transpose. Again this become I. So we get P A cube P transpose. So we are getting the pattern. So what is B power n? P A power n P transpose. So this is your any matrix B, which is satisfying for power n. Now what they are saying, C as P transpose B power 10 P. So P transpose B power 10. What is B power 10? P A power 10 P transpose multiply with P. So this is also I, this is also I. So finally this becomes A power 10. So the matrix what they are talking about, matrix C is nothing but A power 10 and we need sum of diagonal elements of C, means trace of C. So we need to find A power 10. So what is matrix A given to us? 1 by root 2 minus 2, 0 and 1. So what is trace of A here? 1 by root 2 plus 1. If you find A square, 1 by root 2 minus 2, 0, 1 multiply with 1 by root 2 minus 2, 0, 1. Calculate how much we get. 1 by 2 plus 0. Then minus root 2 minus 2. Then 0 plus 0 and this 1. So what is trace of A square? 1 by 2 plus 1, which is same as 1 by root 2 whole square plus 1. Why I am writing like this? Because this way when you calculate here, you will get A power n as 1 by root 2 power n plus 1. Trace of A power n. We need this only. So we need trace of what? We need trace of A power 10. So trace of A power 10. 1 by root 2 power 10 means 2 power 5 plus 1 means 33 by 32. According to them, this is m by n in the lowest form. And they want m plus n. To find m plus n, 33 plus 32, which is 65. So 65 should be the correct answer for this question. And 65 is option 4. So option 4 is the correct answer. So if you talk about the difficulty level of this question, it's a seen question. So most of you have definitely done this question. Next question. Function is used. F R to R, twice differentiable function. F of 2 equals to 1. Now what is the role of this small f and capital F? Because they are related. Capital F of x is x f of x. So all the remaining data are given for capital F. If you observe carefully, all the remaining data are given for capital F. Means this small f is given only to calculate capital F of 2 because we know small f of 2. So capital F of 2 is 2 times small f of 2, which means 2. So capital F of 2 is 2. That is the only role of this small f of x. Instead of giving capital F of 2 as 2, they define capital F of x equal to x f of x, and then we are getting capital F of 2 equals to 2. Now, one relation is given, 0 to 2, x f dash x dx equal to 6. We can apply by parts. First function as such, integral of second minus derivative of first, integral of second, whole integral equal to 6 under the limit 0 to 2. We can put the value here, 2f of 2 minus 0 minus 0 to 2 capital F of x dx equals to 6. F of 2 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4, 4 goes there, so we'll get 0 to 2 capital F of 2, capital F of x dx, which is minus 2. So this is one relation we are getting here. And they have asked it here. This is one of the part what they have asked. So 0 to 2 capital F of x dx is minus 2. Now one more integral is given, 0 to 2 x square capital F double dash x dx. First function as such, integral of second minus derivative of first, integral of second, whole integral from 0 to 2. And this value is given as 40. If you apply the limit, this becomes 4 f dash 2 minus 2 times. Now x f dash x, it is given to us in the question, x f dash x, 6. So minus 2 into 6 is minus 12 equals to 40. So what is f dash 2? 52 by 4 means 13. So we got f dash 2 as 13. What they're asking? They're asking f dash 2 plus 0 to 2 f of x dx. Already we got f dash 2 as 13 and 0 to 2 f of x dx as minus 2. Correct answer is 11. So 11 is the correct answer, which is option A. So solvable question. Most of you have done this. You might have definitely done. If we talk about whether such type of questions are asked in JEE or not previously, yes, it is asked, but mostly it is asked in JEE Advanced, not in JEE Mains, but a known model questions. Next question. Bag B1 contains 6 white and 4 blue balls. Bag B2 contains 4 white and 6 blue balls. So let us draw bag B1, 6 white, 4 blue. Bag B2, 4 white, 6 blue. Bag B3, 5 white, 5 blue. One of the bag is selected at random and a ball is drawn from it. If the ball is white, so what is the property of drawing a white ball? You are selecting bag B1 and then selecting a white ball from bag B1, or you are selecting bag B2, then selecting a white ball from bag B2, or you are selecting bag B3 and then selecting a white ball from bag B3. So as it is not given what is the probability of selection of each bag, so we can take it as equiprobable. We must take it as equiprobable if the probability of selection of bags are not mentioned. So 1/3 of, so this all will be equal. P of B1 equals to P of B2 equals to P of B3 equals to 1/3. So usually when selection of bag is not important, selection of bag is not important in the sense that which bag you are selecting first for drawing a ball. If that is not important, you can pick any one of the bag first and then you can select a white ball. So when that order is not mentioned means it is an equiprobable. So selecting a white ball from bag 1. So how many white balls? 6 white ball out of 10. 6/10. From bag 2, 4/10 because 4 white out of 10 and 5 white out of 10 from bag 3. So this become 1/3 of, this become 15/10. This is your probability for drawing of white ball. So one event has already occurred, so it is a case of conditional probability. So if the ball is white, then the probability that the ball is drawn from bag B2. So now it is a Bayes theorem. So one event has already occurred that white ball is drawn. What I need is it is drawn from bag B2. So according to the definition of conditional probability, so P of B2 intersection W means drawing a white ball. So P of B2 into P of W by B2 divided by P of W. Already we have calculated P of W. So let us put the result. So what is the required probability? P of B2 is 1/3. Then drawing a white ball from B2 is 4/10 divided by 1/3 times 15/10. So denominator get cancelled. We get 4/15. 4/15 is option B. So what is the difficulty level of this question? It's an NCERT based question. NCERT based question. So a much solvable question by most of you. And if you look at some of the previous papers, then you will get a lot of questions which are based on selection of balls from urns, from bags, like this they have given. So a much solvable question from NCERT based on basic results. Next question is, a function is given and they are asking the value of f of 1 when f of 0 is given to you. And they are using integration. So again, it is one of the standard model of question from NCERT textbook. X power 1 by n, 1 plus x power 1 by n. Standard model integral. What is the substitution? Put x equals to t power n. For us, n is what? 4. So let us take the original question which is given to us instead of using n. So x power 1 by 4, 1 plus x power 1 by 4. Put x power 1 by 4 as t, means x equals to t power 4. So dx is 4t cube dt. So standard substitution based. So if we substitute here, dx is 4t cube dt divided by t into 1 plus t. 1 t will get cancelled. 4 times integral t square dt by t plus 1. So I can use this t square as t square minus 1 plus 1 by t plus 1 by the method of division using the partial fraction. So 4 times t minus 1 plus 1 by t plus 1 dt. So it will get converted to standard integral form. Standard integral form. So a known question, known model. This model is already given in NCERT textbook. So again, basic question is asked from indefinite integration. So let us calculate this. What is f of x? So 4 times t minus 1 whole square by 2 plus 4 times log 1 plus t plus c. So finally we can rewrite it as 2 times x power 1 by 4 minus 1 whole square 4 log 1 plus x power 1 by 4 plus c. This is your fx. Now one initial value is given. They are saying f of 0 equal to minus 6. If I put f of 0 equal to minus 6, what I will get? This become minus 6, this is minus 6, this become 2, this become 0. So minus 6 minus 2, minus 8. So c become minus 8. C becomes minus 8. So we'll get the function. So we'll get the function f of x equals to 2 times x power 1 by 4 minus 1 whole square plus 4 log 1 plus x power 1 by 4 minus 8. Now what they're asking is f of 1. So f of 1 equals to 4 log 2 minus 8, which is 4 times log 2 minus 2. So this is the correct answer for this question. 4 times log 2 minus 2, and that is option number 4. So fourth option is the correct answer. So difficulty level of this question is moderate. You can definitely solve this question, a known question from NCERT textbook. Next question. A, B, C, B 3 point in the xy plane whose position vectors are given by this. So one thing that we already know is we can always represent the vector, position vector with the help of coordinates. So the first point which is given is root 3 comma 1, because it is given only in xy plane, root 3 I plus j cap. Second is 1 comma root 3. So 1 comma root 3. So this is point A and this is point B. AI comma 1 AI plus 1 minus A. So there is a point, let us say point P, A comma 1 minus A. What is the locus of P? Locus of P will be x plus y equals to 1. So on the line x plus y equals to 1, there is a point. Respectively with respect to the origin, if the distance of point C from the line, so they are taking this point as point C, from the line bisecting the angle between OA and OB. So why they have used vectors instead of giving the point? Because between the two lines there can be two different angles possible. It can be interior angle bisector, or it can be exterior angle bisector. But when they mention the vector means now it is fixed. It should be interior between these two, OA and OB. So bisecting the angle between these two, so this angle is 30 degree and this angle is 60 degree. Because if you see the slope of the line joining with origin, this slope is 1 by root 3. So this is here 30 degree, and here the slope for OB is root 3, so it is 60 degree. So what is this angle? 30 degree. Bisecting means each is 15 degree. So what is the slope of this line? 45 degree slope angle. So slope become 1. So a line with slope 1 passing through the origin. So this line should be x minus y equal to 0. Now what they said? Distance of the point C from the line bisecting this is 9 by root 2. It means some point C is there, a comma 1 minus a. Its distance from this line is 9 by root 2. So apply the distance formula, mod of a minus 1 plus a by root 2. So 2a minus 1 mod equals to 9. 2a equals to 1 plus minus 9, which can be 10 or minus 8. A can be 5 or minus 4. So there are two possible values of a here, 5 or minus 4, and they are asking sum of all possible values of a. So 5 and minus 4, sum is 1. So this is the correct answer. So basic question from vectors, including some of the parts from the coordinate geometry, basic parts from the coordinate geometry, and based on the basic results, standard result, where we can always write any position vector in terms of the coordinate point in the coordinate plane. Next question. If you talk about domain of the function fx equal to secant inverse x, then x belongs to minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity. So x less than or equal to minus 1 or x greater than or equal to 1. In place of x, it is given 2 step x plus 1. So 2 step x plus 1 less than equal to minus 1, or 2 step x plus 1 greater than or equal to 1. From here we'll get 2 step x less than equal to minus 2. From here we'll get 2 step x greater than equal to 0, which means step x less than equal to minus 1 or step x greater than equal to 0, and which is obvious because any integer value of x, it is either less than or equal to minus 1 or it is greater than or equal to 0, integral value. So definitely x belongs to R. But if you want to solve with the help of interval, so step x less than or equal to minus 1 means x less than 0. Any value less than 0, step x will be less than or equal to minus 1. Step x greater than or equal to 0 means x greater than or equal to 0. Or, so again you can observe it is R, all real values. So the answer is option 3. So the difficulty level is very basic level question, NCERT based question. So again this is one of the solvable question in Redshift. Okay, so next question is A and B are the point of intersection of the circle and the hyperbola. The given circle is x square plus y square minus 8x equal to 0, and the given hyperbola is 4x square minus 9y square equals to 36. 4x square minus 9y square equal to 36. Let us solve for the point of intersection. 4x square minus 9 times y square is 8x minus x square equals to 36. So 4x square plus 9x square is 13x square minus 72x minus 36 equals to 0. If you factorize this, we'll get x minus 6 into 13x plus 6 equals to 0. X minus 6 into 13x plus 6 equal to 0. But if you look at the circle, so the circle is x minus 4 whole square plus y square equal to 16. Means circle is only on the right side of y-axis. So the point of intersection cannot be negative. So this cannot be the solution. So x should be 6. So we have got x equal to 6. If you put x equal to 6 in the circle equation, then 36 plus y square minus 48 equal to 0. Y square becomes 12. Y becomes plus or minus 2 root 3. So this hyperbola and the circle intersect at 6 comma 2 root 3 and 6 comma minus 2 root 3. As both the curves are symmetric about y-axis, definitely they should meet on the double ordinate. So we are getting a double ordinate. So only these 2 points are important. So I am marking these 2 points. Did they mention any name for this point? Point A and B. So let us say one of the point A is 6 comma 2 root 3 and the second point B is 6 comma minus 2 root 3. Then what they said? P moves on the line 2x minus 3y plus 4. Any point on the line we can take with the help of some parameter. 2x minus 3y plus 4. So if I use suppose y equals to 2x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. Correct. So if I take any point P, suppose y coordinate I am taking as 2 lambda. So it will get divided by 2 and will get 3 lambda minus 2. So point P can be taken as 3 lambda minus 2 comma 2 lambda. This is your point P. Okay. Now what they are saying is that the centroid lies on the line. So they are asking the locus of centroid. So let us write the centroid for this. And we need the locus of centroid. So x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. 6 plus 6 plus 3 lambda minus 2 by 3. This is the x coordinate of the centroid. Y coordinate of the centroid is 2 root 3 minus 2 root 3 plus 2 lambda by 3. So from here we get the value of lambda as 3y by 2. Put this value of lambda here. So 3x equals to 12 plus 3 lambda means 9y by 2 minus 2. 12 minus 2 is 10. So this becomes 10 plus 3y by 2. Multiply 6x equals to 20 plus 3y. 6x equals to 20 plus 9y because it is 9y by 2. So let's check 6x equals to 20 plus 9y. 6x equals to 20 plus 9y, which is option number 4. So D is the correct answer for this. So basic question, 2 points we will directly get with the help of point of intersection of these two. This factorization we should get early. So it may have killed your time in the exam. So you should get this factorization directly. And you should also realize that x should not be negative. So you should avoid the solution x equal to minus 6 by 13 after observing the given curve. Once we know all the 3 points, P is a locus point which is a moving on a line. So we can take it as a general point. So first you take P in terms of lambda, and to get the locus of centroid again remove the lambda. So we get 6x equals to 20 plus 9y, which is option number 4. So definitely a solvable question in the exam. Next question, if the midpoint of chord of the ellipse is this, then the length of the chord is. So the same concept, midpoint of the chord of the ellipse, it is asked in multiple shifts. So earlier it is not like every time they are asking the same model question, but it's a basic model question. So chord with midpoint or chord which is bisected at the point px1 comma y1. So what is the equation? Chord with midpoint s1 equals to s1, or we say t equal to s1. So point is given to us root 2 comma 4 by 3. So root 2x by 9 plus 4 by 3y by 4 equals to, so t equal to s1. Now put the point, so root 2 whole square 2 by 9, 16 by 9 by 4, 4 by 9, which is 6 by 9, means 2 by 3. So we can say it is root 2x by 9 plus 4 get cancelled, y by 3 equals to 2 by 3. We can multiply with 9, so root 2x plus 3y equal to 6. So this is the equation of chord with midpoint. Now if the midpoint of the chord, then the length of the chord. So this ellipse is intersected by the chord whose midpoint is root 2x plus 3y equal to 6. Let us solve this chord with the given ellipse. What will get? 4x square plus 9y square equal to 36. Already we know the value of 3y. So 9y square is the square of this. So 4x square 6 minus root 2x whole square equals to 36. So this becomes 4x square plus 36 minus 12 root 2x plus 2x square equals to 36. Constant get cancelled. So it means one of the solution is 0. 6x square equals to 12 root 2x. X will be 0 or 2 root 2. So x0 means this is one of the point, 0 comma 2. And you can verify 0 comma 2 is satisfying the equation of the chord and the equation of the ellipse which is given, intersecting, satisfying both of them. Second is x is 2 root 2. Let us put x equal to 2 root 2 here. So 2 root 2 into 2 is 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. 3y is 2. So y become 2 by 3. So we get two coordinates when x is 0, y is 2. And second is when it is 2 root 2, it is 2 by 3. So this is suppose point P and Q. Now what we need is the length of the chord. So find PQ. Square root of 2 root 2 whole square is 8 plus 2 minus 2 root 3, 4 by 3. 4 by 3 is 16 by 9. So 72 plus 16, 72 plus 88 by 9. This is the length of chord. They are saying it is 2 root alpha by 3. So 2 root alpha means 2 root 22 by 3. So what is alpha? 22. 22 means option number 2. So B is the correct answer for this question. Okay. Okay. Next question. The square of distance of the point from the line. Regular model questions from 3D geometry. Distance of the point from a line in this direction. So point is given 15 by 7, 32 by 7, 7. In the direction means this is the direction ratio of this line. If this point is Q, where this Q lies on the line, x plus 1 by 3, y plus 3 by 5 equals to z plus 5 by 7. So we need the distance of PQ. So what we can take Q as a general point on the given line. Both are given line only. So let us take Q on this with the help of lambda. So this becomes 3 lambda minus 1, comma, 5 lambda minus 3, 7 lambda minus 5. This can be taken as any point on this. Now if we talk about the direction ratio of line joining 2 points, so this is 1 point on the line PQ, this is second point on the line PQ. So we can find the DRs of PQ. So direction ratio of line joining 2 points is the difference of coordinate. So 3 lambda minus 1 minus 15 by 7, 5 lambda minus 3 minus 32 by 7, 7 lambda minus 5 minus 7, which is same as 3 lambda minus 22 by 7, 5 lambda minus 53 by 7, 7 lambda minus 12. According to question, this direction ratio is same as 1, 4, 7. We should never equate two direction ratio. Caution, we should always take the proportionality. So never equate two direction ratio. So these two should be proportional. So use the proportionality. 3 lambda minus 22 by 7 by 1 should be same as 5 lambda minus 53 by 7 by 4, same as 7 lambda minus 12 by 7. Let us use any two of them. Let us use these two. So we get 21 lambda minus 22 equals to 7 lambda minus 12. So 14 lambda becomes 10. So lambda becomes 5 by 7. So getting the value of lambda as 5 by 7 means we'll get the value of Q. So lambda as 5 by 7, use lambda equal to 5 by 7. Point Q, which is 3 lambda minus 1, 5 lambda minus 3, 5 lambda minus 3, and 7 lambda minus 7. 7 lambda minus 5. Okay, so put lambda as 5 by 7. So this become 15 by 7 minus 1, so 8 by 7. Then 25 by 7 minus 3, so 25 minus 21, 4 by 7. 7 into 5 by 7, 5 minus 5, 0. So this is your point Q. Already you know point P in the question. What is the point P given? 15 by 7, 32 by 7, 7. 15 by 7, 32 by 7, 7. Find the distance PQ. 15 minus 8, 7 by 7, 1 is square. 32 minus 4, 28 by 7 means 4, 4 is square. 7 minus 0 is 7, 7 is square. So 50, 66. So what they asked is square of distance of the point. So they are not asking root 60, they are asking square of this. So PQ is square. So 66 is the correct answer for this question. Check the option 66. Yes, option number 3. So option number 3 is the correct answer. So if you talk about the difficulty level of this question, it is a known model. Definitely most of you must have solved this question. Next question. F is a real valued continuous function defined on the positive real axis. Exactly same questions with somewhat change in the data is already asked in JEE mains. So previous JEE mains questions used as it is, only the data is changed. They are talking about g of x cube, but g of x is defined here. What is g of x defined? 0 to x t f of t dt. So what is g of x cube? In place of x, put x cube, t f of t dt. But g of x cube is known to us. It is x power 6 plus x power 7. So differentiate both sides. So x cube f of x cube into derivative of x cube. Newton-Leibniz rule. And it is the second question in which we are using the derivative. So two questions which are based on Newton-Leibniz equal to 6x power 5 plus 7x power 6. So this is same as 3x power 5 f of x cube equal to x power 5 times 6 plus 7x. So this get cancelled. Finally we get f of x cube 2 plus 7x by 3. And what they are saying is summation of f of r cube. Already you know f of x cube. So what is f of r cube? Summation of r from 1 to 15 f of r cube. Substitute the value of f of r cube. F of r cube is 2 plus 7r by 3. So 2 is added 15 times. So 15 times 2, 7 by 3 times. Sum of first 15 natural number. So this becomes 30 plus 7 by 3 times. So 15 by 2 into 60. So 3 1 times, 3 5 times, 8 times. So 30 plus 7 into 40. So 280 plus 30 is 310. 310 is option number 4. So fourth option, 310 is the correct answer. So basic question which is based on Newton-Leibniz differentiation of integration. Next question, 16th question, tricky question. Why tricky? See, the coefficient of 3 consecutive terms in the binomial expansion is in GP. So what is TR plus 1? In general, when we are expanding for x plus y power n, is NCR, first term power n minus r, second term power r, and if you want we can interchange x and y, no problem. Now the same thing they are using here. What they are saying, TR plus 1 and TR plus 2 are in GP. It means TR plus 1 whole square equals to TR into TR plus 2. What is TR plus 1 whole square means? NCR, first term power n minus r, second term power r, and its whole square. The same should be multiplied with NCR, first term power n minus r, second term power r, equals to. Already n is mentioned to us as 12, so we'll see it later. Second, TR means NCR minus 1, because in place of r it is r minus 1. First term power difference n minus r plus 1, second term power r minus 1, multiply with TR plus 2 means NCR plus 1, a power n minus r minus 1, b power r plus 1. If you observe the power of a, so a power is 2n minus 2r in LHS, and the power of a in the RHS is again 2n minus 2r. Similarly for b also, the power of b is 2r, and here also the power of b is 2r. So this all get cancelled. So we'll have NCR into NCR equals to NCR minus 1 into NCR plus 1, which means NCR by NCR minus 1 equals to NCR plus 1 by NCR. Now we have standard result, NCR by NCR minus 1, n minus r plus 1 by r. Use it here. So if you use it here, what we will get? So NCR by NCR minus r. So LHS is in the same standard form, n minus r plus 1 by r. RHS if you look at, in place of r it is r plus 1. So in place of r you put r plus 1, which becomes n plus 1 by r minus 1 equals to n plus 1 by r plus 1 minus 1. These two get cancelled. Even n plus 1 also get cancelled. R equal to r plus 1 means 1 equal to 0. See what we are getting, absurd result. So at this point of time only, most of the students have left this question, that they are getting absurd result. They have re-solved this question. And finally, again you will get the same result, because what they said in the question is very important. P is the number of possible values of R. Means this case is never possible here. So it means P should be 0. So some students have wasted the time after getting 1 equal to 0, thinking that they have solved it wrong. Then again they have solved, and some of them left also. So that's why I said it's a tricky question. So P is 0. Q, regular model question. Last year also we have seen this question. Q is the sum of all rational terms in the binomial expansion of 3 power 1 by 4 plus 4 power 1 by 3 whole power 12. 3 power 1 by 4 plus 4 power 1 by 3 whole power 12. So what is any general term here? TR plus 1, NCR, first term power R, second term power n minus r. Or we can interchange first term power n minus r, second term power r, which is same as 12CR into 4 power 4 into 3 power r by 4 by 4 power r by 3. This is TR plus 1, any general term. Now what you want? You want this general term to be a rational term. It should be a rational term. So rational means this r by 4 should be integer and r by 3 should also be integer. It means r should be a multiple of 12. But r can vary from 0 to 12. It means r should be 0 or 12. Only two possible values are there. So there are two rational terms. We have two rational terms, each for r equal to 0 and 12. And they are asking you, Q is the sum of all the rational terms. So what is Q? Sum of rational term. So first put r equal to 0. If you put r equal to 0, so you can use it here. 12C0 into 4 power 4. That's it. Plus, if you put 12, 12C12, 4 power 4, 3 cube by 4 power 4. So these two get cancelled. 12C0 and 12C12, both are 1. So finally we get Q as 4 power 4 plus 3 cube. 4 power 4 is 256. 3 cube is 27. So this become 283. So Q is 283. and you got p equal to 0. What they're asking? They're asking you for a value of p plus q. So p plus q equals to 283. 283 should be the correct answer for this question. 283, and that is option number 4. Okay. So regular model question but tricky. The moment when you get r equal to r plus 1, you should not be trapped. So you should have confidence for your solution and you should read the question properly, because you may get r equal to r plus 1 because in the question what they are saying is p is the number of possible values of r. Suppose if they ask for the values of r, then that is not possible. Then you may think that this question is wrong. But they ask for the number of values of r, so yes, 0 is also a number. Next question. Alpha plus iota beta and gamma plus iota delta are the roots of this equation. Definitely one of the most easiest question in this shift, because the equation which is given to you, if you observe carefully, x equal to 1 is satisfying this. Check. 1 minus 3 plus 2 iota minus 2 iota plus 2. See, these two get cancelled and this also get cancelled. So 1 is one of the roots. If the second root is beta, so what is product of the root? Minus of 2 iota minus 2 means 2 minus 2 iota. So it means you got both the roots. So roots are 1 and 2 minus 2 iota. If you want, you can use the quadratic formula, which is Sri Narayana formula, minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. Again, we'll get the same result. Now they're saying if alpha plus iota beta and gamma plus iota delta are the roots, and they have not mentioned which one is alpha, which one is beta, which one is gamma, which one is delta. It means we can take anything. So 1 plus 0 iota and 2 minus 2 iota. If this is alpha plus iota beta and this is gamma plus iota delta, so alpha equals to 1, gamma equals to 2, beta equals to 0, delta equals to minus 2. So do we know the sequence, which one has to be taken for alpha and which one for gamma? No, because they are asking alpha, gamma plus beta, delta. Product of real part into product of imaginary part. So product of imaginary part, whatever you take, beta as 0, gamma as delta as minus 2, or you take beta as minus 2 and delta as 0. Product is always 0. And similarly, the product for the real part will also not change. So actually, there is no change in the answer if you take one of them as alpha and second of them as gamma. Final answer is 2, which is option number 4. So observation is very important for this question. Even if you solve with the quadratic formula also, it won't take much time. But such type of question should always be observed, that one of the roots can directly be formulated from the given form of equation. Next question. For positive integer, last to last year, 2023 only, we have got almost the same question. So an equals to n plus 2 into n plus 3 by 4. Then they're talking for 1 by ak. So 1 upon ak, take the reciprocal. 4 by k plus 2 into k plus 3. We have to use the summation. So it's a standard telescopic. A question is mentioned in your exemplar NCRT. If you talk about NCRT only, so even such type of question is in exemplar NCRT also. So very regular model question, known question. Now they are asking you for the summation k from 1 to n of 1 by ak. So 4 times summation k from 1 to n, 1 by k plus 2 minus 1 by k plus 3. Standard telescopic. Put k equals to 1, 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4. Put 2, 1 by 4 minus 1 by 5. Up till n, 1 by n plus 2 minus 1 by n plus 3. You can observe all the alternate terms are getting cancelled. So 4 times 1 by 3 minus 1 by n plus 3. Now what they are asking is 507 times S2024. So this is nothing but Sn. So we can simplify a bit, rearrange 4 times. If you take the LCM, n plus 3 minus 3 is n by 3 into n plus 3. You want S2025. So put n equals to 2025 and multiply with 507 also. So let us multiply also with 507. 2025 divided by 3 into 2028. Now 507 multiply with 4 is 2028. So these two get cancelled. So we get 2025 by 3, which is 675. So A is the correct answer for this question. Regular model question, known question, even given in NCRT exemplar also. So definitely a solvable question in the given shift. Next question, 19th question. Every year we are getting one question based on area, and it is again one of the standard curve only, because you can observe y square here. Degree of y is even, so it is symmetric about x-axis. And x should not be negative, x should be positive. So we should draw only for x greater than 0. So looking at the equation, we can observe two things, that x should be greater than or equal to 0, and second thing, y has even power. So if y has even power means it has symmetricity, or we can say it is mirror image about x-axis. Most of the time what we do, we check when x is 0, what is the value of y, and what is y equal to 0, what is the value of x. So you can observe when x is 0, the function is not defined, it means y tends to infinity. And when x approaching to infinity, so function is not there. Function is not there for x tends to infinity. When y is 0, x is 1. So it means it is done about 0, the function will approach to infinity. About 1, it will be 0. However it will go, we don't know. But it is even function. Even function means even symmetric about the x-axis, not the even function exactly. So symmetric about the x-axis. So this way the graph will be for the first. And second is standard parabola, y square equal to 2x. Now what they are saying is area of the region bounded by these two, means they are talking for these two area. Anyhow we can find however we want, but before that we need this point of intersection. So what is the point of intersection? If you solve, you will get 1 by 2 comma 1, and you will get 1 by 2 comma minus 1. If you put x equal to 1 by 2, y equal to plus minus 1 in both the cases. So 1 by 2 comma 1, 1 by 2 comma minus 1. So either we can do it with respect to x-axis, or we can do it with respect to y-axis, our wish. So if you are doing with respect to x-axis, then we should break the interval about this point. This is 1 comma 0. And no need to calculate for both first and fourth quadrant. We can calculate only for first quadrant, and we can double it if we are doing with respect to x-axis. But generally such type of function we always do with respect to y-axis. Up curve minus low curve. So from minus 1 to 1, up curve is your parabola y square by 2. Low curve is 1 upon 1 plus y square. Why I use this? Because if I am using with respect to dy, if I am using with respect to x-axis, then it will be root x, as you can observe here. So trying to avoid irrational terms. So this is 2 times, because it is even function. So 2 times 0 to 1, y square by 2 minus 1 upon 1 plus y square dy. 2 times integrate y cube by 6 minus tan inverse x. 0 to 1. So 0, for 0 it is 0 only. So it is 1 by 6 minus pi by 2. 1 by 3 minus pi by 4. 1 by 3 minus pi by 2. Why I got negative? Because I took this as up curve. So finally area has to be positive. So we can apply the mod. We'll get pi by 2 minus 1 by 3, which is option 2. So when we take about the y-axis, it's easy to solve, and we'll get the answer as pi by 2 minus 1 by 3. Okay. Next question. Very basic question from PNC. And again, it's a NCERT based question. But yes, it doesn't mean that when I'm saying this question is also NCERT, this question is also NCERT, then why so many people are saying that the shift is very easy. Not like that. Actually, most of the things we have to solve, they are not based on the direct result. We have to solve and get. So it is more lengthy as compared to non-solvable. Okay, so this question is, S is the set of all words that can be found by arranging all the letter of the word garden. 6 distinct letters are given to us. From the set S, so how many words are possible? Number of words or number of possible words equal to 6 factorial, which is 720. From the set S, one word is selected. The particular selected word will not have vowels in alphabetical order. So what is the required probability? Total minus when vowels are in alphabetical order. Same thing. From the total case, we should subtract the case when vowels are in alphabetical order. We can even count for not in alphabetical order also. Okay. So if you observe, there are only 2 vowels. So out of the 6 places, select 2 places for the vowels. Whichever places are selected, suppose this and this is selected. If you want what we have written, vowels are in alphabetical order. So if these 2 places are selected, then compulsory this should be A and this should be E, because they should be in the alphabetical order. At the remaining 4 places, the remaining 4 will be arranged by 4 factorial out of total 1 minus 1 by 2, which is 1 by 2. And it is obvious, no need to solve also, because there are only 2 vowels and there are only 2 possibilities. Either the vowels are in alphabetical order or they are not in alphabetical order. So if we look at both the cases, means yes, one of the case is true and it is equiprobable, so we should get 1 by 2. So when I say that I am here talking about when vowels are in the alphabetical order. You can also count for the vowels not in alphabetical order, same way. So when you select 2 of them, whichever 2 places you select, suppose you have selected these 2 places, this place and this place. Not in alphabetical order means this should be E and this should be A. So they should be put in one way, remaining 4 by 4 factorial out of 6 factorial, which is again 1 by 2. So anyhow we can calculate, we'll get the answer as 1 by 2. Basic question. Definitely most of you have solved this question. Next question. Long back such type of question was there in JEE Advanced also. Interior angles of the polygon, where we should remember sum of all interior angle. This is key step for this question. N minus 2 times 180. After coming out of the shift, students have asked that we were getting only one relation for A and N. Then how to remove? Because they have not used this relation. Sum of all the interior angle of any sided, n-sided, regular or irregular polygon is n minus 2 times 180. Suppose n is 3, then it is a triangle. Sum is 3 minus 2 times 180 degree. Suppose n is 4, any quadrilateral, 360 degree. So sum of all interior angle is n minus 2 times 180, and sum of all exterior angle is 360 degree. So these 2 results we should remember. So they are saying if the largest interior angle is 219, so largest interior angles are 219, and angles are in AP. So means we can say if the first term is A or the first angle is A, common difference is mentioned as 6 degree. So second term is A plus 6, third angle is A plus 12, up till so on. The last will be 219 degree. So this will be the last term. So what will be 219 equals to A plus n minus 1 times D, which is A plus 6n minus 6. So we will get the value of A, 225 minus 6n. So one relation of A and n we get from this. And they are saying the interior angles of the polygon with n sides are in AP. So sum of all the interior angles should be n minus 2 times 180. To apply sum of all the interior angle, n by 2, first angle plus last angle. Because we know the last angle and we know the first angle. This is n minus 2 times 180 degree. What is the value of A? So n into A plus 219. Add 219 in this. So 444 minus 6n equals to 360 into n minus 2. So I think 6 will be common. So this become 74 minus n equals to 6 times 60 into n minus 2. Let us remove the common factor here. So what will get 74n minus n square equals to 60n minus 120, which is n square minus 49 minus 120 equal to 0. N square minus 49 minus 120 equals to 0. So if you want to factorize this, so this is n minus 20 into n plus 6 equals to 0. Factorization. We need the value of n. N should not be a negative integer, it should be positive integer. N should be 20. So 20 is the correct answer for this question. So solvable question? Yes, solvable. But you must remember the result. which result? You should remember sum of all the interior angle of the polygon, n minus 2 times 180 degree. Okay, next question. Based on one of the standard results from trigonometry, basic results, if you say, suppose x by 2 power r plus 1 is theta, let us say this is theta. So what is this term given to us? This is given of tan theta, even we can take it common also, 1 plus tan square theta by 1 minus tan square theta. So what is the formula for cos 2 theta? 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. So a bit tricky question. So the first result that we have to use is this. So I can write 1 plus tan square by 1 minus tan square as 1 by cos 2 theta. Then tan theta can be written as sin theta by cos theta. Still we have to add. Adding this, it means we have to make a telescopic here. So how we can make a telescopic? This theta can be written as 2 theta minus theta. This is key step for this question. There are many students who know this formula and they are substituted because it can easily be seen here that they are talking about 1 minus tan square by 1 plus tan square. But how to proceed after this? Writing theta as 2 theta minus theta. When you do this, this becomes sin 2 theta cos theta minus cos 2 theta sin theta divided by cos theta cos 2 theta. Separate tan 2 theta minus tan theta, where you know the value of theta. Theta is also varying with a GP with a common ratio 1 by 2 or 2, anyhow we can say. Let us apply the summation. Summation r from 0 to n. So summation r from 0 to n tan 2 theta. 2 theta means x by 2 power n minus tan theta. Theta means x by 2 power r plus 1. As per the angle what we have. Now you can observe it is a telescopic. So if you put r equal to 0, this becomes tan x minus tan x by 2 plus if you put r equal to 1, tan x by 2 minus tan x by 2 square and so on. If you put r equal to n, tan x by 2 power n minus tan x by 2 power n plus 1. And you can observe alternate terms are getting cancelled. So first term and the last term is left. So finally we get this as tan x minus tan x by 2 power n plus 1. So we have got the summation. Now what they said for the summation? Apply the limit n tends to infinity. The limit n tends to infinity and that is fx. So if you apply limit n tends to infinity for this, so this summation will be f of x. So when n tends to infinity, this term will approach to 0. Tan 0 is 0. So we get fx equals to tan x. So fx become tan x. So tricky question. If you know how to convert that telescopic, it will be a one-line question. So getting fx equal to tan x is not a big deal if you know this type of telescopic question. Okay. So most of you might have not done. Some of you have done also. Now, after getting fx, what we need? Limit x tends to 0. Limit x tends to 0. If I take f of x common, e power x minus fx minus 1 by x minus fx. We can substitute for fx. This is e power fx. Limit x tends to 0, e power tan x times e power x minus tan x minus 1 by x minus tan x. If you put x minus tan x as t, so x tends to 0 means t tends to 0. So what will be this limit? Equals to e power 0 times limit t tends to 0 e power t minus 1 by t. Standard form, we can use LH rule also, and this is a standard form which is 1. So 1 into 1, this is 1. So 1 is the correct answer for this question. So many students have solved this question, but yes, this is the tricky part. This is a tricky part, that how to convert this in the form of telescopic. Next question. Standard type of differential equation, which is again linear first order differential equation. Most of the question from differential equations are from linear first order only, and this is one of such type. So you can rearrange this. If you rearrange in the standard form, what we will get? Root 4 minus x square dy by dx plus y sine inverse x by 2 equals to sine inverse x by 2 whole cube. We can always use any type of substitution for solving purpose. So let us use sine inverse x by 2 is theta, means x become 2 sin theta. It will help to reduce the formation of this. So dx becomes 2 cos theta d theta. So root 4 minus x square. What is root 4 minus x square? Root 4 minus 4 sin square means 2 cos theta dy dx. What is dx? 2 cos theta d theta. Now this is the key step. Don't miss substitution of dx. If you use this substitution properly, then definitely it will go very easy. Rearranging and then solving for p, q, integrating factor, that is all okay. That is the usual process. But if you use the substitution, because I can observe that sine inverse x by 2 derivative has the term root over 4 minus x square. So both will be helpful to you. Plus theta y equals to theta q. So these two get cancelled. So dy by d theta plus theta y equals to theta q. Now it becomes easy to solve. So what is p? Theta, and q become theta q. Integrating factor e power integral of p d theta means e power theta square by 2. So what is the solution? Y theta square by 2, y into if by 2 equals to q into if. So theta cube e power theta square by 2 d theta plus c. Finally, we will again substitute back the value of theta as sine inverse x by 2. So what we get? Y into theta square by 2 equals to integral of. So if you put theta square by 2 as a new unit u, then theta d theta become du, because 2 will get cancelled. So this becomes 2 times theta square by 2 into e power theta square by 2 theta d theta. Rearrange. So this becomes 2 times u e power u d, which is e power u times u minus 1 plus c. What is u? U is theta square by 2. So we can use that substitution. So this becomes y into theta square by 2, y into e power theta square by 2 equals to, what we are getting here? 2 e power u, 2 e power theta square by 2, theta square by 2 minus 1 plus c. Or we can say y equals to 2 times theta square by 2 minus 1 plus c e power minus theta square by 2. What is theta equals to? Sine inverse x by 2. Now what they have given initial condition, y of 2 is pi square minus 8 by 4. When x is 2, y is pi square minus 8 by 4, means pi square by 4 minus 2. And when x is 2, what is theta? Theta become pi by 2. Substitute it. So put theta as pi by 2 and y as pi square by 4 minus 2 equals to 2 times of pi by 2 means pi square by 8 minus 1 plus c e power minus pi square by 8. You can observe these two are getting cancelled. It means c becomes 0. So getting y equals to 2 times theta square by 2 minus 1, which is theta square minus 2. So now we can put back our function sine inverse x by 2 whole square minus 2. This is your function. This was your theta, sine inverse x by 2. They are asking y square 0. So what is y at 0? Minus 2. So what is square of this quantity? 4. 4 is the correct answer for this question. Easy question, regular model question, but yes, time consuming question, lengthy question. Lengthy question, but based on the standard model. So if you are not converting sin inverse x by 2 as theta, then you will get confused in the terms of sin inverse x by 2. In the course of discussion with the student, many students have done after few steps sin inverse x by 2 as sin inverse x divided by 2. They have used this and they got their silly mistakes. So to avoid such type of silly mistakes, such type of substitutions are always helpful. Okay. Next question. A and B are the 2 points of intersection of the line y plus y equal to 0. 2014 JEE Advanced, actual JEE Advanced question, same data they have used, just they have added one more point there. So A and B are the 2 points of intersection of the line y plus y equal to 0 and the mirror image of the parabola y square equal to 4x. Y square equal to 4x. You have to take its mirror image about the line x plus y plus 4 equal to 0. Y equal to minus 5 is the line what they are talking about. So if we talk about the axis, this is your axis, mirror image of axis, because this is 45 degree. Mirror image of the actual axis from the line mirror is 45 degree. They will be equally inclined. This is origin. Mirror image of origin in this is how much? Minus 4 comma minus 4. So this will be your new parabola. A is 1, so this is 1 comma 0. It will come 1 unit down. So 1 unit down means minus 4 comma minus 5. Now what they are saying is, A and B are the point of intersection of the line and the mirror image of the parabola with respect to the line. This is A and B. So where this line is intersecting the given line y equal to minus 5 at 1 comma minus 5. So if these are the point A and B, so what is the mirror image of this? Mirror image will be along x equals to 1. Because this is y equal to minus 5. This will be x equal to 1. So the point what they are talking about is point A and B. And you can observe it is the end of lateral septum because it is passing through focus. So D denote the distance between A and B, means length of lateral septum. So AB, D is nothing but length of lateral septum, which is 4A, which is 4A. So you got a value of D. A is the area of triangle SAB. So this is the actual AB. We can take it as A dash B dash. This is the actual AB. SAB. So this area we want. Area of this triangle. We can take it as half into base into height. Base length is same as length of lateral septum 4. Height is same as 5. So how much it is? 10. So A become 10. So very easy to calculate A and D. They are asking the value of A plus D, 14. Known question. Even if you don't have the idea how to take the image and then solving and all these things, that parabola itself will become the mirror image curve, and without even solving we can find this coordinate of A and B. Suppose if you don't get that idea, if you solve with the equation, it will not take more than 3-4 minutes. So definitely a solvable question. If you know the result, then you can do it shortly, but if you don't know the result, still you can solve it within 3 to 4 minutes. Okay. Next question. Number of natural numbers between 212 and 999 such that sum of the digit is 15. Lengthy question. Very, very easy question, but lengthy question. They are saying number of natural number between 212 and 999. So let the 3-digit natural number is x, y, z. Such that sum of digit is 15. So x plus y plus z equals to 15. Restriction is not on z because z can be anything. The last digit means we can say the unit place. Tens place also can be anything, but ones place, hundreds place, that has a restriction because it starts from 212. So x greater than or equal to 2. If x is greater than 2 means 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then there is no restriction on y and z. If x is equal to 2, then it should not be 212 or it should be more than, greater than or equal to 212. So let us calculate one by one. X. If x is x can be maximum 9 as a digit, which means y plus z has to be 6. Y plus z has to be 6 means what? Sum of two digits is 6. So 0, 6, 1, 5 up till 6, 0. How many numbers we are getting? We are getting 7 such numbers. If x is 8, then we need sum of digits to be 7. Sum of digits 7 means 0, 7 till 7, 0. So we have 8 such numbers possible. If x is 7, then I need the sum of digits y plus z as 8. Y plus z 8 means 0, 8 till 8, 0. 0, 8 till 8, 0 means 7, 0, 8, 7, 1, 7 like that. Sum is 15. How many numbers? 9 such numbers. If x is 8, then y plus z will become, when x is 8, y plus z becomes 7. Not 8, x equal to 6. When x is 6, then this is 9. Y plus z 9 means 0, 9, 1, 8 up till 9, 0. So we have 10 such numbers. If x is 5, then the sum of the remaining two should be 10. 10 means not 0. Now y and z cannot be 0. It should be 1, 9, 2, 8 up till 9, 1. 9 such numbers possible. We can do it with the help of different approaches are also there. We can use the equation, linear equations. We can use some multinomial theorem also. But counting is very easy for this question. If you go with multinomial or some other process, it will take a lot of time. X equals to 4 means now you need y plus z to be 11. Now it will be start from 2, 9 till 9, 2. There are 8 such. When x is 3, then y plus z has to be 12. Y plus z has to be 12. Then it should start with 3, 9 up till 9, 3. So there are 7 such numbers. And lastly, x can be 2. So y plus z is 13. Y plus z has to be 13. So 4, 9 up till 9, 4. And it is not violating 2, 1, 2 also. Because when x is 2, y should be at least 4. So definitely it is more than 2, 1, 2 only. So how many such numbers we have? We have 6 numbers. So they are asking the number of natural numbers. Count is how much it is. So 7 plus 8, 15. 9 plus 10, 19. 9 plus 8, 17. 17 plus 13, 30. So 50, 64. So 64 should be the correct answer for this. Solvable question but lengthy, yes. We have to make a lot of counting. And if you start counting it with wrong method, then it will take a lot of time. Okay, so overall, if I talk about the papers, many questions are solvable within the given time limit. If I talk about as a whole, how much time it will take to solve, depending on student to student, but yes, within an hour, definitely around 18 to 20 questions are solvable within an hour. But the paper will take some time for most of the students. So 1 hour 30 minutes would be the better time for this paper. So many questions. If you talk about the most difficult questions, so no, it's nothing like some of the questions are most difficult questions. In the other shift, there are some of the questions which are based on relations where we have to make some more type of counting. So there it was taking even more time. So if you start the question with the right approach, this paper is not going to take much time. Thank you very much for bearing the solution. I hope that all of you have understood the solution. Thank you.